Henry and Mudge take the big test. On a sunny day, Henry and Henry's mother and Henry's big dog Mudge were sitting on their front porch. A man with a collie walked by. I think that's a collie right there, collie dog. Suddenly the man stopped. "Sit," said the man. The collie sat. "Down," said the man. The collie lay down. Henry looked at Mudge. Mudge looked at Henry. They both looked at the collie. "Stay," said the man. Then he walked a long way down the street. He didn't look back. The collie stayed. The man turned down another street and disappeared. The collie stayed. After a while, the man came back. "Susie, heel," he said to the collie, and they walked down the street together. Henry looked at his mother. "Wow," said. "Smart dog," she said. Henry looked at Mudge. "Mudge, heel," said Henry, and he walked down the steps. Mudge rolled over and started to drool. "Well, at least he's good at staying," Henry said. "Except when company comes," said Henry's mother. "Right?" frowned Henry. "And when the cat next door wants to visit." Ah, Henry frowned. "Right, Mom? Or when Dad's mowing the lawn," said Henry. Right, Henry frowned even more. I think Mudge doesn't listen very well. It's a very excited dog. "Maybe Mudge needs to go to school." Henry said to his mother, Maybe Mudge needs a nice teacher, like Mrs. Crockett." Henry said Mrs. Crockett was Henry's second grade teacher. "Maybe," Henry's mother smiled. "Mudge and Henry," said Henry, "do you want to go to school, Mudge?" Mudge snored and drooled. "I hope dog school has a nap," said Henry. "And lots of paper towels," said Henry's mother, looking at her porch. I guess Mudge does drool a lot. Henry went shopping for Mudge's first day of school. Henry bought Mudge a new red leash, a silver collar, and a box of liver treats. And Henry bought himself a paddle ball because when Henry gets nervous, he likes to play paddle ball. And he was nervous because he thought Mudge might flunk out of school. Ooh! He thought Mudge might drool on the teacher's foot or sit on a poodle by mistake, or not even stay awake long enough to do anything. Henry paddled like crazy. When the first day of school arrived, Henry and Henry's mother and Henry's big dog Mudge drove to the long white building. Its sign read, "Pap's Dog School." Inside was Jack Pap with his handful of dog treats. "Mr. Pap is your teacher," Henry told Mudge. Mudge wagged. He jumped up to lick Jack Pap's face. "No, Mudge," said Henry. Don't worry, said Jack Pap. I know what to do. He held Mudge's front paws. He wouldn't let go. He danced Mudge up. He danced Mudge back. He danced Mudge all around. He's dancing with Mudge. Maybe Mudge didn't like dancing much, so he finally let go of Jack because he didn't want to dance. Pretty good teacher, said Henry's mom. The big test. Mudge was not a perfect student. He liked to lie down too much. He liked to sniff other students, and he liked other things. Just thinking about other things. But he always showed up. He always wagged his tail, and he always gave his teacher a kiss. At home, Henry practiced with Mudge. They practiced in the backyard. Henry gave him liver treats. And if Mudge did something wrong, he got up. Aw, Mudge. After a few weeks, he needed 2 pockets of treats because he was getting almost everything right. He sat when he heard sit. He walked when he heard heel. He stayed when he heard stay. Oh, sit, Henry said. Lay down. Stay. Henry walked away. He didn't look back. He walked around the building, wishing he had a paddle ball. He sure hoped Mudge would stay. What do you think? Think he stayed? Do you think he learned something in school? Dog school. Mudge did stay. When Henry came back, Mudge was in the same place. So, Mudge got his fancy certificate, a gold ribbon, and a dog biscuit for learning all that in school. The end.